All right. Good morning, man. I'm a little out of breath. I came in, I was fired up this morning. Told Noah, I said, I'm fired up. I'm excited for the show. He said, all right, drop and give me 20. Took my breath away. I was sitting there thinking in my mind, I was going back when I was in boot camp. And my drill instructor in boot camp, he could not count to save his life. I mean, of course, obviously, he was just doing that for our benefit. But he said, drop and give me 20, and you get down there, boom, boom, boom. 1, 2. I was like, man, you a hard man. You're a hard man. That's what he was. He was a hard man. All right, 60 seconds of gratitude. Cam, what are you grateful for this morning?
I'm grateful to have structure.
Structure?
Within a workspace.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Yeah, structure, teams, systems, that all helps, doesn't it? Yeah. People, if they came here to work or make a career for themselves, they would find structure, teamwork. You kind of see a path forward, right? You kind of start at one place and kind of work your way up. Yeah. Noah, what you grateful for this morning, man?
I am grateful for the gym and the people in the gym.
All right, that's a little family for you at the gym.
Yeah.
They say
I
that.
see people that I know, and it's good to see that early in the morning.
Right.
Chasing that.
Yeah.
In the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
All right. What are you grateful for this morning, Travis?
I'm thankful that me and the family and the kiddos are going to get to go to the beach this weekend.
Oh, what beach you going to, man?
Panama City.
Panama City. Yeah, I was there not too long ago. It was a good time. It's a good
Might
time.
put my Speedo out too on them.
Banana hammock, as Tommy likes to call it. All right, well, I'm grateful for transitioning to new topics this morning. I hear Van back there laughing. He's not laughing at me, he's laughing with me, right? That's what he tells me anyway. All right, so this morning I wanted to talk a little bit about a couple of things that you guys have gotten used to hearing me say. When I say you guys, I'm talking about y'all, and I'm talking about everybody that's out there that may see me this morning. And by the way, I'll tell you, if you're not really interested in getting excited, if you're not really interested in getting fired up, and you're not really interested in doing this exercise this morning, then just go ahead and just know that you can come back to this later. And when you watch it, it'll be your now when you watch it. And if you don't watch it now, think about somebody that you really, really love. I mean, somebody that you really love. And then you take this video and you make sure they get to watch it, because they may be needing to hear what we're about to talk about this morning, even if you don't. Well, my stomach is flipping. Man, I've talked to thousands of people. I've done public speaking my whole entire career of 25 years, and for some reason, my stomach is flipping. I'm nervous. Me. I was nervous about coming this morning. I was nervous for that. I was hoping the push-ups would knock it out. It didn't, Travis. It just got me even more nervous. So, a couple of things that you hear me say. One is, you ask me how I'm doing, and I'll say I couldn't possibly be better, right? And that really is true. A lot of people are like, you know what? That's just got to be BS, man. You got to be having a bad day. Something's got to be going wrong sometime. Well, that's really not the point. The point is, I couldn't be possibly better than I am right then. Like right now, I couldn't be possibly better than I am right now. Yeah, I could be on the beach. That'd be in the future. Or yeah, I've done fun stuff before. That would be then. Right now, I could not possibly be better. And I was trying to think in my mind how to express that. You know, because you can say, oh, well, you know, we live in the present moment. You know, everybody's had football coaches, and, you know, everybody gets excited about this and that. And, you know, the present is a gift, you know, and all this other stuff. Man, it really is true. I just can't, in my mind, I couldn't figure out a way to express it to my people, and which is people in this building and people that just are out there that just need to hear what it feels like to get into that present moment. So I was wrestling with this. I was trying to think this through. And another thing that I say, that I put on my emails and that I say to people all the time in text and written, that came up to me was, thank you for the chance to help. Thank you for the chance to help. Y'all ever seen me do that? Y'all probably read it a million times. You're like, I wish you wouldn't even spend the time putting that on there. But I really mean that, because that is the biggest compliment that you can give to the present moment and to the people that you're dealing with, is thank you for the chance to help. And so I was thinking about these two things. I was running, and I was thinking about how to get somebody to understand that, you know, you don't always do things perfectly, and you don't always do things the best. And comparison is a thief of joy. and you can always look and see kind of where you can improve. You can always be a critic. You can always do those things, but you got to remember, when you're being critical of yourself, there's a difference between evaluating yourself and being critical. If you see a way that you can do something better with your team and y'all make an improvement, that is understanding your process and getting better at it. That's not the same thing as saying we can't. That's not the same thing as saying we don't want to. That's different. Those are different things. So I'm going through this in my mind, and this exercise came to me that I want to share with y'all this morning. I was about 3 or 4 miles into about a 6-mile run, which for those of you who run, you'll know your problems are way too lazy to follow you for 5 miles. That's just true. But I'm running and I'm thinking about these two things, and then some perspective needed to come. You know, I mean, we think that we are the center of the universe, right? And we are the center of the universe, and we're also not the center of the universe at the same time. The best way to sort of think about that is like a ripple on top of the ocean. We are the deep well, the ocean, and the ripple are all the things that happen in our lives as we go through our lives. It's the same thing as a painting and a canvas. The painting only lives through the canvas, and the canvas only lives through the painting, such as we are to the universe and to all of humanity that has led us to this point. We are the painting, and they are the canvas. So when you start to get critical of yourself and you start to ask yourself if you're doing this right and you're doing that right, remember to give yourself instruction on the things that you need to learn to functionally get by, but do not ever, ever confuse that for you being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I want you to think about your life. I want you to think about some of the good things, some of the bad things that have happened in your life. Just flipping through. You're just going through a reel right now. You know, I've had birthday parties, and I've had people that I loved, and I've gone to church, and I've gone to school, and I've gone to walked in the snow. I've done all, you know, just think about all those things that you've done, that you've helped people, that have made you feel good, or somebody may have helped you. Something tragic that happened to you, something really great that happened to you. Think for just a second about one of the worst things that ever happened to you. Doesn't hurt you now. Doesn't hurt you now. Okay? Think about that things, and then expand your thinking a little bit. And I want you to think about that same thing, but I want you to think about all of humanity. Because I'm going to need you to understand that it's not all about you. I need you to understand that you're not also in a bubble and out there on your own. You got a lot behind you. You need to work with it and not against it. If you find yourself continually feeling frustrated and being buttoned up against things and not knowing how to make progress, maybe it's because you think it's you. Maybe it's because you think you know better. Maybe it's because you're not listening. Maybe it's because you don't have gratitude for everybody that has come before you. So think this through for just a second. And think about the way time changes things. So for those of you who know your Bible stories, you know, there's the story of Cain and Abel, right? Cain slew Abel, right? Well, okay, so on one hand, you understand the story and what they're trying to say there. You get that. It's a story, but if you really think that through a little bit, you realize that Cain at that time got rid of like 25% of the world's population. You know, it's like, and now it's just like, oh, Cain slew Abel. That was a big deal at the time, right? And it still is a big deal. And I understand that that's just a story. But what I want you to do is I want you to go back and I want you to start wherever you start, okay? And understand that there are going to be times that things don't make a lot of sense to you, but you have to have some perspective. So think about that. Was it you that asked me, Noah, where we're going to get started when I asked you to fast forward to the front? Okay. So here's what I want you to do. And we're going to be finishing for today. Couple minutes. I want to go through this exercise real quick. And I've never done this before, so I did this in my mind. So I'm going to go through this with y'all right now. The exercise is called fast forward to now. All right? And what I want you to do is I want you to close your eyes. And like I said, if you're out there and you don't want to close your eyes, or you're in the car, or you're thinking to yourself, hey, I just tuned in so Shannon can know that I was there, but I don't really listen to all that stuff, that's fine. Just know to take this video, show it to somebody that needs to see this and hear this today, okay? So what I want everybody to do is I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to start sometime in the past. You can start in the last hour. You can start in the last year. You can start in the last 1,000 years. It doesn't matter, because when you are done, you are going to be the only place you can be, which is right here, right now. You literally could start this exercise from a point in your memory 20 minutes ago, and it does not matter. What I want you to do is start, and I want you to just kind of play in your mind what I imagine is like a movie reel, and the scenes are just sort of flipping by, and I'm thinking about all of the things, good, bad, that have happened in me, in my life, and in the people's lives that before me. I'm starting, for me, I start sometime around 1,000 years ago, and I start going through just different human events, and I get down to the individual people, and I start thinking about all the birthdays and weddings and illnesses and wars and famine and love and churches and all the things that make up all that breadth of the human experience. And then it starts to come into what I sort of know as the modern kind of last 100 years or so, and things start to kind of come together. I'm thinking about World War I and World War II and Vietnam, and it just kind of speeds up, and I'm letting the film get a little bit faster and a little bit faster, and then I show up in the world, and my mom looks at me, and she loves me, and I'm moving through life, and I hurt people, and I help people, and people hurt me and help me, and we keep going through faster and faster, and my birthdays are going, my kids are being born, I'm getting married, I'm getting divorced, I'm getting money, I'm going broke, and all these things are just going and going and going and going faster, all that stuff. And then stop. Open your eyes. You're right here, right now. So when you start thinking you're in a bubble, you stop it. You remember all that stuff, and you remember you stand on the shoulders of all of that. Every bit of that. Every single bit of that has been going on for thousands of years, and it all has all led you to right here, right now. Right here, right now. So when you want to sit and you want to say to yourself, I'm going to be the one that decides how the world goes. I'm going to continue to be frustrated because I haven't figured out how to let all of this humanity, all of these people love me and push me. Right here, right now, all you need to do is open your eyes and say, thank you. Thank you for the chance to help. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to have this moment right now to do my one little small part to pick the flag up and carry it to the front. Thank you for the chance to help. I won't let you down. I won't let you down. This is your opportunity right now. I had the same opportunity every one of you have, and you have the same opportunity as me. And a lot of people have gone through a lot of things to get you to this moment. Don't let them down. Do not let them down. Make a choice. Make it a choice that you right now know that you are the one at the tip of the spear of all of that. Shame on you. Shame on you for not doing your very best today. Don't let them down. Don't let me down. Don't let yourself down. Make the choice. Be here. Be here right now. Fast forward to the front. Van, rip me out of here.